So way out of whack. Sure. Slouching away. All right. All right. Well, let me just make one more adjustment, and oh boy, this hurts a lot. Okay. Oh man, what a Friday. All right. Well, hey guys, Happysplasher here. Good morning. It is well, it's October 1st, 2021. Right now we're going to do some Dark Tower, and then also we'll do some Journey. So right before that, today's Friday, and the Wish Shop is happening. You can see over here this icon on the right. You'll see this little wheel. And yeah, so for us right now, since we're in League 1, we'll be able to wish for 3 particular units. We may or may not actually get all 3, but we'll get the ones that we're looking for. So depending on what league you're in, they tell you on Discord what the brackets are in terms of how many units you can actually wish for. So let's see the ones that we wish for. These are the ones that we wished for in previous wish shops, so that's why we're currently locked. You see it's not available for one more event. So we have a different set of units. We're going to wish for units that are in the world events as opposed to ones in league. So let me see if I can actually find them. So here's number 1. Okay, we're going to get 2 more. I know that on our particular list, we wished for all nature. So this will be number 2. And then the third one is also in nature as well. Just got to find it. We already have enough of this. What's the third one? Oh, yeah, it is this one. Here. So the reason why we're wishing for these in particular is because, so this one here deals damage at the beginning of the turn based upon the attack of itself. It also steals attack. This one here also steals attack and then gets spikes. This one here has immunity and also gives an attack boost to all of our units. So once we do that, we confirm our picks. It says you won't be able to change your decision. Are you sure? We'll say yes because we want these. And then we'll just use our free attempts. We don't want to spend gems on this particular event because 1, not only do we have all the units, 2 is that the percentages for opening them are pretty small compared to everything else. So you can see here, you can get legendary heroes, which are these here. Elixir, contribution for your guild, and then gems. So there's an equal chance you'd actually get gems, but for now we're just going to open up these free chests only. You get one every 24 hours, so that helps out a lot. Cool, so we got 20 copies of that, and we'll just wait until next 24 hours to get another attempt. All right, so that is that. We're now going to go to Dark Tower. Okay, currently right now we are halfway done, so that's good. We have 1 attempt, and we'll get another one in about 8 minutes. So yeah, let's go. Okay, we faced Alco before, probably going to get rocked, but we'll see what we can do. Hi, Jaboga. How are you this afternoon, if I remember correctly? Yes. All right, we will start with this. Let's see what makes the most sense. All right, we'll start with the unit with the high health, and we'll summon this over here. We could have summoned the flying unit, the Angelia, but 1, it only deals damage specifically to order units, and then or non-order units, and 2, that could actually backfire. The flight is okay and the attack is okay, but again, we don't want to deal damage to our own units. Okay, so they summon this York over here, has a large attack boost once it kills something, and then also deals damage when it comes into play. I need to block it out for now. See what we can do here. I am okay. I just woke up like half an hour ago. And right now, just doing some party. Okay, I tried to clean my mattress yesterday, and I think I ended up making it worse. So right now, so last night I just slept on the floor just to get things going. All right, so let's see here. So we're going to have combat to destroy this. It's going to come back and play with some damage. Got this unit over here. See what makes the most sense. We could do, well, it's going to do that. Block off from this. Yeah, this is fine. We'll summon this unit with the high health. Attack that. Combat to then afterwards what do you call it? The damage from the building here is going to deal damage to all 3 units. What am I doing? Oh, yeah, like I said, I'm doing okay. Got a long weekend, but long weekend coming up, but we'll see where it goes. Okay, so they've already used their silence, so that's good. We just want to now wound their units and then get rid of them. Let's see, you got combat over there, combat over there. I do want to protect this building because of the extra damage. So let's see what we can do. So we'll summon this melee unit here with the high health. This unit also deals extra damage to nature units, so that'll actually deal damage to there, and then have the building then destroy this. That's good. So this is going to die in combat most likely. And I guess our building is probably going to be destroyed. Hello again. Hello, 12123412334 1234 official. How are you this how are you you're in I think you're in Israel right now, right? I'm trying to remember where people are checking this out. Nice. Cool. Yeah, this is it's there's progression. Great. Okay, let's see here. Probably going to summon our unit here. Gonna spread out the damage. Well, let's see. Combat's gonna go over here. Summon this over here. All right, so we summon this because of the puppet that comes out. Oh boy, I forgot I should have dealt the wounded over here. I'm really waiting for those stones to come out, which I guess aren't happening right now. Really got to get rid of this Chupacabras over here that deals damage whenever it's attacked. While waiting for the double fable backfired, I finished 2 stars. I'm seems stuck with missing matches. Yeah, the double copper fable doesn't happen all that often, so that is why it's not. I mean, you can wait for it, but again, most likely it's not going to happen all the time. All right, so we're gonna do our summon. I don't know if we actually need to destroy. So let's see, 150. So this is gonna deal 55. So that'll actually be. Do that, could do that. So saying destroyed over there. Oh, we need to gain health back. It's so bad. All right, we're going to be summoning our King Taurus over here. It gives health to our units, or health back to our warlord whenever we deal damage, as you see there. So this is going to be destroyed by combat. Let's see. All right, well, we did want the stones to come out. So combat. Oh. We're going to take lethal right over here from the unit. Okay, so that was just a bad miscalculation over there. Okay, was that 8 minutes? Okay. All right, well, I guess that was 11 minutes. All right, no. Oof, we got 3 minutes to check that out. So let's see. I'm going to clear out some other stuff in the meantime. I'm going to get that, what do you call that attempt? Ooh, got a new friend. It's cool. Like that here, here. Other stuff going on. Oh, wow. Everything's actually themed out. Gold shop. Don't need the gold. Don't need the extra gems. Guess we'll claim some stuff in Journey. I accidentally found out that if you turn on autoplay, then turn it off and drag a hero before the computer puts it in for you looks really weird. Yeah, is that a graphical thing? Is that so? I know that there's a glitch. If the game doesn't totally load up, everything turns into a chaos. So, yeah, it's a graphical thing. Yeah, it looks really bizarre. I have a screen cap of it somewhere on my. Where did I have it? I had it on Imgur at some point. But yeah, it looks really, really funny. Because then you have buildings that look like that. You have other units that look like that. So it's pretty cool. I got 1 more minute. Let's see if we can get anything in there in the shop. I picked the Rat and Dominus because I still didn't unlock them. Yeah, those are actually definitely, those are pretty good choices. Both of them have the extra attack. The Rat in particular has the attack steal whenever a unit dies on their side that is not a building, and then also deals damage behind the attack target. So that's pretty cool. Dominus itself gains extra attacks and then also gains health for every time they destroy a unit. So also pretty cool. So I don't think they're that bad. they're actually pretty decent, and they're also both event units as well. I picked Dominus and Yoster. Yoster is pretty good. Yeah, Yoster is great. And then again, Dominus, as just mentioned before. Yoster, I think that was probably the start of the power creep that people were mentioning for the events. I mean, she's female, has flight, deals damage, gains health to all units, and then silences male units. So that's pretty dope right there. Okay, we got about another minute or so. I guess we can probably claim some chests while we're here. We're not going to be doing League, it's just I need to get these open so I can keep going on rotation. So you can see some of the opens that we get. Currently in League 1, opening a rare chest gives you 525 copies, which in translation with E evolve, so divide by 50 and then divide by, what's it, like 15? So 750, so roughly it's like 10 or 9 copies of a legendary, which doesn't seem like a lot, but it adds up over a lot of chests. Okay, we are all okay. I guess we can do something here in guild. Just go to the next round here. All right. And we are back. Great. All right, so we got one more attempt. Let's get that done. Hopefully we do much better than that last battle. And we faced Furguard before. We're probably gonna get destroyed here. Okay, we will start with our unit here with the high health. We're going to place it down on the bottom row in order to get some protection for here. There are some units that we do want to make sure that they don't ruin us. So things like Ghosta, Mina, let's see who else from there. Supposedly Hoodoo, supposedly Mizu. Are you saving the legend chest for world event? Yes, I am. The legendary chests don't come that often, and so that is why I do want to save them, especially because there's always going to be that quest at the end of chapter 2 that will force me to open 3 of them, and if I don't get them in Pit or in Dark Tower, particularly since Dark Tower has been pretty difficult, as you've seen, then yeah, we do need to save. By the way, I always wonder what the hero list on the screen stands for. Which hero list are you referring to? Not quite sure what you mean by that. Some here, some in the building. Just figure out if that makes sense. We do want our reflect damage to occur, so we are going to summon this melee unit over here on the attack pentagram. Just want to get rid of the building. Under the face cam. Oh, this one here? Yeah, I see it. So that was just a squad just for decoration. I happened to pick all female units and I guess ones that are not considered human. So we have an owl, ghost, I guess like a sorceress over there. Under the chat. Yeah, that's just for decoration. Otherwise the overlay would just be pink and then you'd be wondering what's going on in terms of what do you call? What game are we playing? So nothing significant, just what do you call it? Decorations, if you will. All right, so let's see. So we have combat over here. This will destroy that. Probably we can go either. See. So that's actually going to be destroyed in combat. So we would like to go. We'll give some protection instead. We'll summon our ranged unit actually over here. Or I don't mind either way. We will go large health instead. So we'll destroy that. So that's cool. Next turn, our units are most likely going to be silenced, as expected. Okay. So now we just need to deal with their stuff. We have a couple of good units to summon next turn. Either we can summon, probably going to summon this Strick anyways. The Strick allows us to deal extra damage. Combat over there. Place this over here. Seeing what makes the most sense. Want to get rid of this flying unit if we can. And I do want to give her some protection. So we'll summon this over here. They'll deal damage based upon number of units that are on play. So this 91. So it actually allows us to destroy this over here. What did you get in Wish Shop? So I wished for 3 units. I wished for Vixen. I wished for Dandy Croc and Confucius. And I got Vixen as my first one. So that's cool. It's going to be pretty helpful going on. Although right now it's like stuck at level 15 with no other copies. So that's going to be kind of rough. Right, so we got this unit here that deals damage to our units that are not order. And that'll happen on both sides of the field. So let's see. So combat will actually... Oh, we'll actually be able to destroy that. We're just going to summon a unit that actually can survive on this. Seeing what makes more sense. Actually, this isn't too bad. Summon our ranged unit over here. This ranged unit, whenever one of our units dies, will actually heal another one of our units to full health. Oh, I guess we should have went for combat over there, but that's fine. We can have our Strick actually deal damage. So currently, it deals damage in radius 2, so it'll actually be these cells here and these cells here, based upon the positioning. If it actually was summoned in the middle, it could actually deal damage to every unit, every cell on their side. But this is okay. Oof, all right, so we're taking some damage over there. We're going to... We're going to summon our Mizu over here to destroy this. Okay, so we'll see the damage over there. Let's destroy that. And then we have our Mizu summoning these water elementals, which have these freeze runes when they come into play. Oof, okay, so that's not good. We're going to be losing our Strict next turn because of the deals damage to units in the line. This is okay. Do that for block. We do it for there. All right, we don't need to use our summons quite yet. Or rather, our destruction skill quite yet. One, we're not going to be dealing enough for combat for lethal. Two is that we actually do want to keep these... Well, I guess we were trying to keep these rocks alive, but now once they're gone, we can actually have these freeze runes come into block. I feel like summoning is warlords and heroes are really good for Dark Tower. Yeah, the reason why they're very good for Dark Tower is because typically in Dark Tower, there's not a lot of removal. Meaning that isn't a lot of like destruction or well, like I said, just ways to get rid of stuff. And so that is why we opt for that. Let's see, combat over there, combat over there. You want to get rid of this over here? Yeah. Did you notice the timer in the shop in the summons tab? Yes, there is a timer. There is a timer. It's because it's asking you to actually, what do you call? Yeah, they're kind of putting the pressure on you to summon. Which, let's see, actually I'm going to do this over here, sorry. So they want you to summon, but you should really wait and use your summons for the world events or other fables that require you to do a summon. That way you'll get the most amount of rewards. I mean, you can always let those timers expire. Those timers also are for the other summons that come up, so they'll have things like nature summons, order summons, other types of themes for summons. Wow, that's not what I wanted to see. All right, so we'll have, let's see, be able to destroy the Angelia. We don't actually want to summon and use our destruction here because once again, they're summoning a Storm Rage that will deal damage. So we'll actually be able to freeze this over here. We'll summon this unit here with the high health. Place it over here. Okay, so that's good. Freeze those. Gonna have our Rotters come out to block. Okay, and we're taking it slow. It's nice that we do have these freeze runes out on the field, so that way we can actually slow down their stuff. Just waiting for a good time to actually use our destruction, which in this case, still not quite yet. Absolutely. So let's see, combat, 101, 113. Still gonna hold off on this. Oh wow, I really thought our Necrolich was gonna, but it gets plus health whenever a Rotter dies, so that's why. That's kind of nice. Okay, looks like we gave the extra attack when it comes into play. Gave the extra attack to the Necrolich, so that's good. Still waiting for a good time to actually do this. Oh, we have a Yoster coming up next turn. Well, this is gonna be kind of nice. So assuming that we still have our board set up, we're probably going to summon Yoster for some support. Oh, wow. Okay, that is a huge misplay. Huge blunder. All right. Okay, so we're going to summon our Yoster behind this unit over here. This will silence the male unit first. So that's no more stats. We're going to get a health boost to our units at the end. As you see right there. And then we'll also be able to mark their units for destruction next turn and then go for the wipe. They got me good yesterday, and I summoned to finish the bar on the top to claim my rewards because I was a little off. Yeah, you don't need to feel the pressure to summon just because the timers are going. Just take a look and see what they're actually what is counting down. So that way you don't have to, like I said, don't have to use up your summons before you need to. All right, so the summon this unit here gets a health boost for every unit that's on our side of the field. All right, so we'll now do our destruction. We'll do our summons, and I think I don't know if we're actually there yet. Actually, it's kind of weird. All right, we'll summon this over. We'll just do some extra damage, see if we can get it through. So deal as much damage as we can. So damage. 5. 3. Oh yeah, we're good. Okay. Yeah, we got rocked by Furguard the last time, but I don't know what happened. Sure, we'll take the victory. Okay, cool. So we got some dust, got some epic titania. And we'll keep going. Okay. Facing Flarnicus again. Again, this is a big toss-up because they have extremely strong units, but they also use the weaker Warlord. They also don't have a pet, so we don't have to worry about those. Okay. Could do that. We got some options here. I think we're gonna keep the Frost if we can. We're gonna do our summon early to try and get rid of this unit, which is behind the Hellgrate here. So we'll do our summon. That's good. We're going to summon our Frost next. We're going to summon on the top row, as you'll see why. So we'll summon, comes into play, freezes this, sets the health of it to 1, and then the skill here deals damage at the end of the turn. So that's why we're able to destroy it. Deck challenge, poison deck. I could do that. Yeah, I could set one up for League. I don't know if there are actually enough. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. There will be enough units for poison, but they're all not going to be legendary. I know that. All right, so we're gonna continue on. We're gonna do our summons over here. Summon this over. Actually, don't want to trigger that off quite yet. We're gonna give this some protection. So we'll summon our order units. This order unit gets another hero behind itself. And you see, it freezes one of those, and then we'll have our destruction over here. Ideally, we wanted to have destroyed this, but this is fine. Challenge you to build a poison deck that's fun to play. Oh yeah, absolutely. I can do something like that. I will do that I can do that in the next video. So we got this unit here that, freezes a chaos unit wherever it comes. I've faced this unit before, and then also deals damage to frozen units. No order units over here, so that's unfortunate. I could do those over there. So I guess the only thing that we can do, we can mark their units for destruction. We can do that. And we can summon our unit here with the high health. Good damage there. High attacks and broaders. It's not too bad. We do need some of the blockers. So we will summon this unit. Try to go for some blockers. As you see, it is frozen. That's okay. Whenever one of our allies are attacked, we'll summon a Rotter to potentially block. But you can see here a large amount of attack over here. It's level 27. Yeah, the level caps are now actually at 31, so that is why this unit is super strong. So you see we got some blockers, so that's good. What is it? Oh no. Did it freeze? No! Okay, so if we do our destruction now, we could potentially get rid of some stuff. Do that over here. Got some attack. Oh yeah, we got our scrap over here. This is the scrap. This is the rat that we were talking about. So we're gonna summon our scrap. Let me just take a look at this unit here. Just down over there. Okay, it just deals damage. That's fine. We're gonna summon our scrap over here in the middle row, so that way we can actually give her some protection. Some damage. Damage. Got rid of that, so that's good. Got rid of the Hellgate too. Okay. This unit here, whenever it is attacked, it silences the unit that attacked it, so that's why these don't have their skills anymore. But that is okay. We got rid of the large attacker. Also got some health back because of the melee kill. This unit, what does it do? It does bleeding and reborn. Gotcha. Okay, so combat. Could do our destruction now. Let's see, destroying over there. There's the bleeding. Will we have enough for lethal? We will not. So I guess we're still going to hold off on that. We'll summon our order units once again. Freeze some more units. I didn't see that Reborn actually did come back into play. So that was kind of annoying. Okay, well, at least now this unit is actually frozen. Their health is now set to 1. Next turn, we will do our destruction to get rid of this line, and then we should be able to go for lethal. Okay, got this unit here that poisons our units whenever we attack. Combat over there. Could do that, just seeing if it makes most sense. Over there, freezing towards there. We'll give it one more turn. Yeah, we'll give it one more turn. We'll summon another order unit in order to freeze a unit. Yeah, if we're not going for lethal, then there's no point for us doing the destruction. Our board is kind of vulnerable just because even though these have high health, don't really have a lot of attacking, a lot of strong attacking units. And this unit has 0 attack anyway, so we don't have to worry about that. Okay, let's see. How can we deal damage to this unit? That was the question. Oh, we got another order unit, so we can do that. Let's see. Do you have enough for... Oh, actually, we do have enough here. We'll do our destruction. We'll do our summons. And then we'll summon our ranged unit over here on the attack rune. May have miscalculated over here. 2, 3. Oh, no, we did miscalculate. All right. Okay, so this unit here, it deals damage whenever they heal. 160, ouch, okay. It also heals their units. Got to get rid of this unit here. That gives plus health to their warlord. Oh boy, this is what we're talking about. And oh, we lost our frost too. That's annoying. All right, well, we'll do what we can. Got combat over there, combat over there. Summon our York over here to deal damage, destroy this. Okay, we finally get rid of the poison stuff, so that's good. And we're taking a lot of damage off of those. Yeah, I think I may have made the misplay. We are threatening lethal on this line though, so hopefully we can keep the pressure going on her here. Okay. Let's see. Got combat over there, combat over there. We'll summon our Shamuna over here to get the shard to help us block. Oh boy, all right, yeah. Oh boy, okay. Big miscalculation over there. That was no good. All right. Well, I don't really know what to say other than that was very poor. All right. Okay, well, we're getting out of Dark Tower. Let us go now into the journey. So I just got to swap this out. We'll be right back. For those who are tuning in right now, we're currently going to do some journey. Just got to switch over to the other account. See here. Nope. I guess I can think of some units that are good for poison. So let's see. So we got the Malia. That's the one that deals poison damage to 2 units and also deals damage to their warlord at the end. There is the Queen Anata. When she comes into play, deals poison damage, also deals extra poison damage whenever poison triggers. That's 2. Let's see what else. Makita Sat, that's a big one over there. Whenever one of their units attacks, will get poisoned, and then they'll take the poison damage next turn. Nature units are ones that do the poison. So let's see what else. I don't know. I can't think of other poison. What is it called? It's a flying ranged unit. It has wings. I don't know. I don't remember what it's called, but it does poison damage to ranged units specifically. What other units deal poison damage? Got that. I mean, there's chaos units that deal poison damage when they're attacked, but they don't deal poison damage specifically. Who else has poison damage? The epic version of Toxic Mantis deals poison damage. Yeah, I'm struggling to come up with units for poison damage, but I'll look into the collection and then see what we can find there. Yeah, you can also use the filter in the squad, so it looks like it looks like a blue portal swirly kind of thing. You click on that, and then you click poison, and then it should filter out all poison units in the game. So there should be a decent mix. Like I said, I'm not sure if there are going to be enough legendaries to cover for poison. There are definitely going to be some epics and rares for it, for sure. And poison deck actually isn't so bad. You just need to realize that there are going to be some units that come into play that are going to ruin your strategy. One in particular is Madame Lotrix. So what she does is before she attacks, she summons 2 puppets. Those puppets the big thing is that those puppets remove negative effects. So poison counts as a negative effect. And so that is why it's tough to run a poison deck. But with I guess the meta, if you will, if people aren't really running poison, then it's not really a big issue. Okay, so we are now going to go into Journey. Yeah, we're going to go to Journey. Let me just clear this out right here. So this is our wish shop right here. We're actually going to wish for units that we already have, if we can. If not, we will actually wish for... Okay, so we're stuck on those. There's Masuras. Oh, hey. So we're going to wish for things that we already have so that we don't upset our balance. So we have a Masura over here. And then another world event unit if we can. So is that. I guess we'll get a scrap. Scrap is never too bad to get. So we only have 2 wishes this time because we are in a different league. We're in League 13 something. So that is why. So we'll wish, confirm, open our free. And we got some more Masuri copies, which is actually okay. We're fine with that because we don't want to run the risk of wishing or for an additional unit. So this one is fine to have. It's just that we don't want to. We'll get better opens for black market and other places if we do that. All right, so we're going to the journey, and that's okay. So we're gonna opt to finish the second half of this chapter over here. We're currently facing Colby Amigo. Let's take a look at their skills. So they have spikes, meaning that we'll take damage to our units when we attack them, and then whenever one of their units dies, it'll heal all of their units. Got these over here. Okay. Nothing too crazy, just some poison damage. Oh, yeah. Oh, well, no, poison damage, sorry. And yeah, let's go. All right, so we'll start with our damage pentagrams, and then we'll continue on. We'll summon our... We're going to summon our Poison Floss over here, has these plants, and then these plants will also summon other plants. We're summoning this one first as opposed to the Masura, because usually the Masuras will give us anywhere from 2 to 4 copies whenever they attack, but we know that for sure they can only give us 2 copies because these cells are blocked. That's fine. Summon this Tengu here, that will give our units negative attack for a turn. Summon our Yoster to silence it. Get some damage going on to play. And then we'll give our units a health boost at the end of the turn. So right now, nothing too serious. Just gotta get some more damage on play. Got this unit here that steals attack from non-nature. It also has a totem at the end. Okay, we'll summon our... we'll do our Sharkh summons. Get some more on the field. We'll summon our Mother Owl. Our Mother Owl gives an attack boost to all of our units whenever another unit comes in on our side. And there you go. Didn't have to worry about that totem too. Okay, cool. Okay, moving on. Okay, now we're facing Howling Gnoll. Let's take a look at their skills. So whenever they're attacked, they will deal damage to the attacking enemy equal to 50% of their attack. Okay, so in other words, if they attack with, say, 100 attack, we're going to take 50 damage to our unit. And then whenever one of their units appears, they'll get an attack boost. Sure. Okay. I guess we might as well take a look and see if there are any poison units, but nope, none for now. We'll keep an eye out as they do come up. Okay, so we'll do our damage pentagrams first. We'll then summon our Masuras, and this one's actually nice, you'll see here. So we'll take some damage, and we have our 3 copies, so that's good. We also have this line entirely blocked by damage pentagrams, so if they decide to try to block, they will take some damage, so that's good. We'll focus more of our units on the same line over here. Okay, that's fine. They summon the scrap. This is the one that steals the attack, extra attack, and then deals damage behind. We'll summon our Masura behind here. We'll summon our Yoster behind the Masura over here. So that way, once again, we're getting full support from our lane here with the damage pentagrams. And if they choose not to block, well, we'll deal damage. And if they do choose to block, we have our units over here. We should be good here for lethal. We'll summon our ranged units over here. Give these all an attack boost because they all get an attack boost anyways whenever a unit appears. And there you go. Okay, same stuff. Really just gonna pause if we do find more units, new units. Okay, so now we're in Fall Breeze. Take a look at their skills. So whenever one of their units dies, except a flower, we'll summon a flower. I believe those flowers, they do poison damage. So yeah, Poison Floss is actually an option. And at the end of turn, deals damage to units that are not nature. Okay. That damage there. Okay, whoops. Okay. All right. Okay, yeah, and let's go. Oh, I left my water in there. Oh, I forgot to bring my water. Okay. Anyone who opposes Mother Nature will die. You'll become fertilizer for the sacred land of Dactyl. Okay. We'll do our damage pentagrams first. We'll summon our Masuras next. We're getting our Masuras out early so that we can have some protection on the board, and then we can follow it up with either our Yoster with the health boost, because each one of these are female, or we can summon our Poison Floss next, which will have the multiple summons and then allow these to get an attack boost over here. All right, the planties are the flowers, so those are the ones that do the poison damage. All right, so damage pentagrams over there. Let's see what makes more sense. We'll go for the floss instead. Yeah, we'll summon the floss over here. Get some extra copies of our plants. Get some extra attack boosts. Okay, you can see those plants come out and play. But once we have our plants ourselves, we'll be able to run these over pretty easily. Next turn, we will summon our Yoster for sure. Yeah, especially when we are dealing with these stuff. All right, that's fine. We'll summon our Yoster as mentioned. Summon it over here. Just trying to get some more damage out on the board. All right, combat, and there we go. I hope the Sacred Ground isn't disappointed that it's not me who became fertilizer, but who cares? Or nice retort. Okay, sure. Still nothing on our radar yet. I guess if we were in higher league, we'd be getting more copies of stuff. So that would be something. We just can claim some journey rewards. All right, and that way we can keep going. Hey, cool. We new rank. New rank. Always, whenever you get a new rank, you'll get some gems. So a nice little bonus there. Okay, so now we're facing Shani the Clean. Let's take a look at their skills. So at the beginning of the turn, we'll deal damage to all of our units. Sure. All right. Damage there, damage here, and I actually do see our poison unit coming up. Okay. This one here, so it's a knock here. See, poisons damage, poisons to range units over there. Sure. All right. Yeah. Let's go. Okay, so they're going to deal damage to our units first. So we'll do our damage pentagrams as mentioned. We're going to summon our Masura over here. We always summon it at the top or near top in order to get the most amount of copies possible, because the copy will always spawn below it. It's just a matter of where it's going to spawn. So I guess they could have went attack, and then the copy comes here. The copy then comes over here. The other option is the copy comes down here, and then we can deck. Okay. Just doing some math over here. We're going to summon our Yoster over here. And the reason why is because we're going to get some more damage going on over here. We had the Sheer Shah that was actually able to wipe out 3 of our copies over here. But since it's on the damage pentagram, once we silenced it, its health actually went down back to its normal base stats, which is what I was looking at. And then after the damage pentagram does destroy that. And we should be good here for lethal too, especially since we have the attackers over here. So combat, and there we go. Okay. We'll keep going. Okay. Facing Poison Nagini. Let's take a look at their skills. Okay, that's a lot of reading. Okay, so whenever an enemy with poison, so whenever one of our units dies with poison, it will actually give evasion to one of their units, except a unit with flight. Whenever one of their units dies, it will poison one of our units. And then whenever poison triggers on our side, meaning the poison, we take poison damage for our units, we'll give plus attack to one of their units. All right, sure. Okay, so we're gonna see a lot of harassment with poison going on. Some health gain as well, and some damage. And yeah, let's go. I won't let anyone walk into Mother's sacred temple. Now you'll die. Tigers and cats are one thing, you feel sorry for them, but I don't like snakes at all. Attack. She's, I guess she is considered a snake. All right, we'll deal our damage pentagrams, and yeah, we will summon our poison philosopher over here. Get some attackers out on the board. Also start poisoning some of their buildings over here, which we will do with our poison philosopher's attack. And as always, we try to go for a quick battle if we can, so we can actually avoid some of their skills. All right, so we did take a lot of damage right off the bat. This unit, when it comes into play, it deals damage to every unit, and then also whenever it kills something, it gets plus attack. We will get rid of this unit now if we can. It does have evasion, so we can't attack it with a ranged unit. So what we can do, however, we'll summon our own Bastet, deal some damage, destroy that. Our Bastet will also allow us to deal damage to their units whenever one of our units dies. So it kind of combos with the floss copies of the plants. But most likely this is going to die because they can't allow a 94 attacker to come into play. Or to remain in play, rather. We'll do our summons. And we'll then also summon our Grace of Rock Fleet over here. Get some damage. Also have that random damage to get rid of these. Just spent 300 gems for Wish Shop and got Yoster. Yeah, I would refrain from spending on the Wish Shop if you can. If you need to unlock some, well, actually, you can't even unlock new units except the ones that you wish for in Wish Shop. So I would just hold off. I also, depending on what league you're in, if you're actually in the one where you get 2 or less copies, I would just get your free one. There are better places to spend gems. Also, because there's a high chance you'll get other things that you don't want, like elixir. Answer: why do you keep your sanity when the others just run amok? Where's the antidote? This is Mother's plan. You can't put a crimp in a scheme because you'll become a beast yourself soon. What a pity that I won't see you dying, and Mother brings the perfect balance on Pangea. So you can, it's one thing to unlock the Yoster, is another thing to have the other units below it, the epic and the rare, so that way you can actually evolve and then power up the Yoster. I don't know if you did. I would, if you participated in the world event last time for the Yoster, you should at least have the rares. You may or may not get the epics, just because you have, the only way you can get those is by opening them in the epic bonus chest, or not the bonus chest, but the roulette, they call it. Sheesh, this mother is more long-sighted than her sister. She wants to rule not only the plane, but the entire Pangea. They only call themselves sisters. In fact, they are ready to tear each other apart. I'll check the temple. Wait me here. Wait me here? Sure. Okay, so now we're facing Taurus the Wild. Let's take a look at their skills. So they themselves have spikes, and then whenever one of their units attack, they'll get a plus attack. Okay. Right. I see they have a lot of units with high health. I think I'm gonna get some water after this, so just hold up for a moment after. Alright, so we'll do some damage pentagrams as mentioned. We will then summon we'll summon our Masura copies. Yeah, we'll summon our Masura copies. Just get rid of these buildings now. Also open up these lanes for damage. I was originally going to summon our Grace of Rockfleet to get rid of the buildings. The only issue is that there's no attack boost given to other units because there's nothing else there. Also, we don't mind these copies dying, so might as well just power them up anyways. So we'll summon our Floss over here. I may spend gems in the wish shop to unlock my choices, but after using my free attempts. Yeah, that's usually a good idea. Again, as mentioned before, the chance of you getting the unit that you want or the items that you want, I mean, you could also get gems too, but you're going to end up losing stuff over the long term. All right, so we're going to summon our Grace of Rockfleet. We destroy both of these units. We destroyed the one, but that's good enough because we can actually just attack for lethal here. And there you go. So that was Taurus the Wild. Oh, we got a new unit. Let's take a look at that one. So when it comes into play, we'll summon it's a building, first of all. You can tell here by this gender symbol here. Okay, so it summons a Leaf Child with heal behind itself, and then whenever heal triggers, it will deal damage to their warlord. So that's kind of cool. Okay, we're moving on to the next one. Let me just get let me get my cup of water, and I'll be right back. All right, where do I exist? All right, cool. All right. I don't know what is going. Did I make the chair higher or something? I don't know what happened. Usually it's not like this. Okay, sure. So now we are on Elistrielle the Quiet. For those who are tuning in right now, we're currently doing some journey. We did some Dark Tower before. So yeah, let's check out their skills. Okay, so whenever one of their units appears, it will give evasion to all of their units except flight. Okay, and then at the start of the turn, we'll deal damage to our warlord. So that being the case, probably look like our ranged units aren't going to help. So we'll have to keep that in mind. Got those over there, there, and there. Yes, I will lose gems, but I really need those choices to have a decent, stable deck. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, it depends upon what units you have on your in your squad. Yeah, send me like a picture or a deck list on Discord. I can help you out there. I give some input. Intruders are in the Mother's Sacred Temple. Stop them. Okay, so we'll do our damage pentagrams first. We'll summon our Masuras, why not? Even though we don't have a lot of copies, at least we can get rid of, or at least deal some damage to the buildings and open these up. In fact, our Masura is actually going to help us out a lot because those units will have evasion, as mentioned before. So we really do need our melee units again. All right, so this unit, it will summon a rabbit and then also silence the unit that killed it. Summon our loss over here, get some damage out. Okay, did some spikes damage, but that's okay. This Masura also has Pierce, so that's why we're going to deal damage here. And then the damage pentagrams then destroyed both of the rabbits over here. Oof, okay. This is okay. We're not too concerned about that. We will summon we'll actually summon our Sharks. They have enough attack to destroy these over here. We'll also then summon our Mother Owl, which will give an attack boost to our units whenever another one of them comes into play, as you see there. And so we should be all set. We're threatening lethal on this line alone. If not, we have the combined damage over on the top and the bottom. Grace, Masura, Char, and Yoster. Yeah, that's a pretty good combination right there. The others will come after us. They'll bring your heads to mother, strangers. Your mother will have to do without her heads. She should mind her own. I cannot wait to cut it off. Oh boy. So savage. These are my main. Yeah, those are pretty good units. They do kind of combo with themselves. Grace with the Charn, and also the Grace with the Masura too, with the extra copies. And then the Yoster, because all of these are female, or except for the Charn, but that's not such a big deal. All right, Quarrelsome Enly is Enly is the next one. Take a look at them. So they have flight, meaning we can only attack them with either flight units or range units. And then also, whenever one of their units appears, they'll get spikes. Sure. Okay, they got another owl too. Okay, you got some reflect damage, attack boost over there, and yeah, let's go. Okay, damage pentagrams first. We will. Yeah, we'll summon Armasaur again. That's fine. And now I'm playing Floss, Tango, Lancelot, I can't remember. My chat box is over there. Arbus. Do you mean Cabas? Who's Tango? I don't remember who's. I don't remember who Tangos is. Oh, we need our flight units. That's right. All right, sure. We'll summon over. So we're summoning Grace of Rock Fleet. We'll deal damage, deal some extra damage to their stuff. We don't mind too much about this unit. It does get an attack boost for every time we attack their warlord, but we should be able to pick it off in the next turn, either with our Grace or the damage pentagrams over here. I actually like Lancelot. I like the new Lancelot that they do have. It seems a little weak in terms of damage, but it's nice to have all the reflection damage occurring, so that's why it's kind of nice. We'll summon our Yoster over here. We'll silence the units over here. Don't have to worry about giving them spikes anymore. That's good. We'll see some attack boosts happening because of the Grace of Rock Fleet trigger with the kills. I want to add Scrap and Dominus instead of Carbus and Lancelot. Yeah, those are Scrap and Dominus are pretty good in terms of their attack potential. They are both male, so they are vulnerable to Yoster's silence, as you can see over here. But other than that, I mean, if a pretty strong Dominus first turn is good. Scrap really doesn't help so much unless they have a lot of units on the board, but it's nice to have just in case they do start to swarm. Alright, so we'll do our summon to actually deal some damage over here. We'll continue with our Floss. Get some range units to attack. Oh, Tengu, that's right. Tengu, yeah. Tengu's pretty good too. It actually stops some of the other decks that are in play right now. So some of the squads. Particularly if you're facing something like Jimmy Rocker Boy. That's the one that summons the Rocker Boy summons. They typically have this huge combo where they summon the Rocker Boys and then they summon Legion in the same turn, and then they'll allow them to pretty much wipe out your board and deal a lot of damage. Alright, so we're now facing Sharkh, Fearsome, Roar. Take a look at their skills. So whenever one of our units dies, we'll deal damage to our units. Okay, and then whenever one of their units are attacked, it will deal damage. Okay, so a lot of some reflection and some other, we'll take some damage to our units. Okay. Okay, so this Wyvern, which is the epic version of that Anak, also deals poison damage too. Alright, so we'll do our damage pentagrams, and we'll continue with... We'll summon our Floss to get some extra copies out on the board. Extra plants, rather. As you can see, we are taking some random damage because we are attacking one of their allies. Well, that's okay. With our extra summons, we should be able to lessen the effect of that. Okay, so the next thing we'll do, we'll summon our Grace of Rock Fleet, actually behind... Actually, no, we'll summon our Masaurs instead. Get some more summons out on the board. Get around the damage going on. There are actually not too many good spots to summon the Grace because the damage pentagram over here, and then also the floss itself does not have a lot of health. That's why I need a high attacker, because I was mistaken and concentrated on defense before. Yeah, defense is good more in Dark Tower, but not so much in League. Particularly because you do want to get through with some quicker battles once you play League. Right, so let me see, can we get rid of this right now? Some damage over here, 16. Potentially get rid of some stuff. Yeah, this is fine. Actually, no. We'll summon our Grace of Rockfleet. We'll take some damage off of the damage pentagram. This unit has invulnerability for a turn, so that is why we're not able to deal damage to it. We're going to use our random damage over here. Okay, get some attack boost, so that's cool. This unit also steals attack from units that are not nature at the beginning. So it's just this one over here, actually. That's okay. We're going to lose our unit over here. We are threatening lethal on this line here. Okay, we are losing some units. Oh no. So damage to, okay. So, okay, all of our units are wiped out. That's fine. We'll do our summons over here. We'll then summon our best hit. Deal some damage, get an attack boost, and then go for lethal right there. So that was a very unexpected turn we saw. We had a full board and just got wiped out just because a single unit of ours was destroyed. It started a huge chain reaction. Okay, so now we're on Lamis Long-Horn. Take a look at their skills. Whenever a melee enemy, one of our units, our melee units attacks, we'll give plus health to one of their units, and then when they're attacked, they'll give, okay, plus attack, gotcha. So there's that Makiri-Dasa, the one with poison damage. Okay, facing just a lot of nature units, that's all right. And yeah, let's go. Give up. I don't want to kill you or to cause any pain. Put down your sword. Our mother is merciful. Are you talking about another mother? Yours, as far as I know, poisons her subjects, turning them into monsters. It's not true. What is happening? Run away, stranger. I can't control myself. The mother's will is stronger. Alright, so we got the damage pentagrams. We're pretty concentrated in this line, so we will see what we do here. We'll summon our swords first. I just realized what I did, because once one of our melee units attacks, it will actually give plus health to another unit. So that's why these buildings are actually still alive. But that is okay. We'll get our attackers out on the board first, and then we'll figure out what to do next. All right, we'll summon our Grace of Rockfleet on the same line. Deal some damage. Okay, marks me for damage. There we go. I want to ask you about the offer chest. Yeah, sure. Fire away. Just one more comment about the I guess the defense and the attack. So about that is that once you get to certain leagues, attack is going to be slightly more weighted because you can't really win without high attack. Defense will help you lose less, I guess, but it won't help you win as much. So I would much rather have a unit with, say, 100 attack and 0 defense, if you can, versus 0 defense and 100 attack. Just because they're pretty much dead draws in Dark Tower and Pit. Now I'm at the one before the last. Okay, we'll do our summons, and then we'll summon our floss over here. Get some extra copies. Need some blockers. Okay, we are threatening lethal on this line, but it's only this line here. Okay, looks like it opened up because of the damage pentagram over here. So most likely they're going to summon something to block, and then we can just summon something to attack over here. Okay, we'll summon our Makiri-Dasa over here. Don't even have to do that. Great. Another victim of madness. The poor guy was destroyed by Pollen and me. To be a pawn in someone's hand, it can't be worse. I don't know what I want to buy, but still stalling. Yeah, some of the offers can be really good. What I usually do if I'm going to buy an offer, I will actually break it down mathematically and see what the I guess what the rate of In other words, so if I'm spending 100 gems or something, and they end up giving me 1,000 coins and some other souls, we'll break it down and see how it compares to other buys that are out there. I asked you to wait. Dactyl is in danger. The greens have grown so much that the roots are destroying the plane itself. Roots destroy the plane inside and poisonous spores outside. This is the mother's plan to destroy everything. It doesn't seem like her, I think. It is the beginning of something global. The sooner we find out what mother planned, the better. That is true. Okay, where are we on the journey right now? Okay, so we got about 10 more. All right, cool. So we're facing Master Kong. Let's take a look at their skills. Has block, and then also before one of their units attacks, it will give them plus attack. Okay. Fuchsia's over there. Got this over here. Okay. Nothing really stands up. Whoops. Let's see this last one here. Right, cool. Oh, so this one here does gives poison to another one of our units, so that's cool. Yeah, sure. That's why I picked these two, because I can't progress that much in League. No, I mean the offer chest for those. Oh yeah, okay. So let me summon these damage pentagrams first. Summon our floss over here. Yeah, so for the extra chest slots, if you know for sure that you're going to commit into the game, I would probably get the chest slots. They do, so every time you buy a chest slot, you'll get an additional chest slot. So that means that you can actually hold some more chests in League. They do get more expensive every time you do buy them. I don't know, if you're on Congregate, you can buy them with creds. If you're on another platform like iOS or Steam, I don't know what it costs in order to get those. But yeah, they do help out. Like I said, they do get more expensive, so you're actually going to get less usefulness out of the next one after you buy it. But having the maximum amount of chests does allow you to get more rewards, just if you're doing more League, if you're doing more World Event. So that is why it's good to have. Right, so let's see, combat over here. I'll summon our. Oh, you're on iOS. Okay, so yeah, I wonder. I don't know what the is it just cash? I've never played it on the iOS. I know that there's a difference in that you have to, what do you call? You open up chests one at a time or something, but that's really it. I guess I should actually look into iOS and see what it looks like, just for familiarity. So we got the Mother Owl over here. Negative attack to our units. We will summon our. We'll summon our own Mother Owl as well. That way we can get an attack boost to our own units whenever we summon a unit. Okay, you can see that block does occur. So they are at 2, but we are threatening lethal on every line, so that's cool. And now I'm at the one before the last. It cost $20. It's not too bad. Like I said, you're getting the chest slots simply so that you can open up some more stuff. Nice. Looks like we did rank up. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, we're on Kwang Jinn. Let's take a look at their skills. So they also have block, and then also gives block to their units at the beginning of the turn. All right. Here. So I want more slots so I can play more. Yeah, I mean that's a decent thing to do in terms of just long-term planning. And yeah, let's go. Yeah, I got the chest slots just because I got the free creds every once in a while from offers, and so I got those. And then on top of that, I'm just seeing some of the damage pentagrams over there. Not only that, it's also so that it sounds like you get legendary chests there's like some kind of ratio, I think it's like every 200 chests or something like that. It seems to be somewhat consistent. So as long as we actually have more chest slots, not only do we have more attempts at chests, we also can hold more chests. So that's why you see me holding the legendary chest in the League area for the time being. So the last one costs $50, so that's why I'm stalling. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I mean, if you want to think about it for me, like a time cost perspective, if you know for sure you are going to be playing a lot, and mind you, you don't need to spend money on this game in order to actually progress. But if you do, might as well get the chest earlier, so that way you can have more time to have those chest slots open, as opposed to just waiting for when you feel to open them up. right, so let's see here. We will, we'll do our, we'll summon our Mother Owl again so that we can get the attack boost, so we can get around this block, which is, as you can see, it is starting to slow down our attacks over here, even though we have 5 units that can attack. Yes, I forgot to mention I hold a legendary chest also. Yeah, so yeah, same idea. If you don't have enough slots, not only can you not open up chests, you cannot hold chests as well. So that's why getting those chest slots is beneficial. All right, so we'll do our summons. And see here, we get some attack boosts, so that's cool. We'll also summon our Grace of Rockfleet. No, actually, no. We're gonna summon our Bastet. We'll get the attack boost over here, and that actually should be enough to run through. There we go. Yeah. Take that, block. Yes, I like this game and a lot and planning to play for as long as I can. Yeah, so yeah, I mean, it's absolutely fine. I think if you're, as mentioned, if you are going to be playing for a while, yeah, buy the chest slots, and if you like the game, pay a little bit, support, and yeah, always good to, we find the things that we choose to enjoy. So yeah. Okay, so we're facing Gugo El Mariachi. They have spikes, and whenever one of their units dies, it will give plus health to their units. But it's to get a pet or a chest slot. Yeah. If you are going to get a pet, I would specifically get the legendary pets only, and if you're going to be spending gems, obviously, to get them, spend them on there. Yeah, try to figure out which pet you would want. I would say the 2 most useful ones, just in general, are either the Sentry, that's the one that looks like a wolf, or the Gleedy, that's the one that looks like a tiger. The Drogon one is nice too, but you need to have a specific, you need to build a specific squad for that, and you might not be able to do that in certain modes such as Dark Tower or Pit. What a bummer, the string broke. It's all your fault, Gringo. You have the evil eye. He's a pirate, he only has one eye. I'll poke it out. So rude. All right, so they do have spikes, as mentioned before, so we are going to be taking some damage to our units. No spawners this time. It's kind of surprising. Sure. We'll summon our unit with the high health. We'll summon our Marquis de Sade over here on the open lane. The legendary pet costs $50. Yes, it does. But it's not, you don't think about that. It's not just the unlocking of the legendary pet, which the only way you can do that is actually by buying the pet. You can't just unlock it in a mode, but you also need to spend gems on it in the hunts in order to level it up. So that is a thing to also be concerned about. So I do have to spend wisely. Yes, absolutely. Trying to think which one actually would make. So if I had the same $50, where would I spend it on? I would probably spend it on, let's see. There. Oh, I guess if I had to spend it, I would probably spend it on the pet first versus the the additional slot. Reason why is because even if you have the additional slot, you'll still be, I mean, you don't physically make your deck, your squad stronger, whereas with the pet you can, but it takes a lot of levels for the pet to be effective. If you are going to get a pet, if you're kind of struggling in League to get up, I would probably say get the Sentry. The Sentry one gives an extra attack boost to your units when they first come into play, so it kind of helps out a lot there. All right, so we'll do our summons, and we'll summon. Oh yeah, we do have our Mother Owl. I forgot about that, so that's cool. So we'll give an attack boost. Get through those there. I enjoy playing with Ogre. Okay, if you do enjoy playing with Ogre, then I would probably say, let's see here. Yeah, I guess even with Ogre, if you're, it would still override that. You would still need high attackers anyways. So I would definitely go with probably Sentry at that point. Playtime is over, Prickly. And it looks like my song is finished. Mother Nature, accept my body. May it serve the sprouts of your wisdom. Yeah, the reason why I have Gleedy on my on the main account is because so Gleedy was the first legendary pet that came out, And for a long time, I thought it was really good just because, I mean, it was the only pet that was out there, so that's why. Okay, so summon an Angry Imp for Mimi the Rogue. Also gives plus attack. Yeah, also on top of that, health gain is just really nice to have, especially for certain units. There are some certain melee units that can actually trigger all of the health gain. For example, Mr. Death, when it comes to play, deals damage to all units, and then if it destroys any stuff, it'll get some plus health. But other than that, I mean, once the Sentry came out, I think that was probably a slightly better one to get. It's just the Sentry helps if you're trying to go for some like really quick battles, but the Gleedy helps out in long battles. So, I mean, so say for example, you're facing somebody that has a lot of health, you really do want the health gain over multiple turns. Right, so you see those Angry Imps that come into play, deals damage to a random unit. Okay, you got this my 10 over here, deals damage based upon the health of one of our units. An attack boost over there too. We're gonna summon our Yoster over here and give it some protection. Yeah. So we're summoning our Yoster, not only to silence the male units, but also, you'll see at the end, give these units a health boost. So now, it went just from 5 to 53, so that's pretty good. So we have now a wall of stuff, and now we're just gonna support these units over here. That's why Sentry will combo with Ogre. I forgot specifically what Sentry does. I know it gives an attack boost when a unit comes into play. It also gets an attack boost to another unit whenever a ranged unit destroys something. And then there's like one other thing too that it does. I think it gives an attack boost to all units on your side at the beginning or the end of the turn. It's one of the two. All right, so let's see, comment over there, comment over there. Yeah, we'll summon our floss over here. Okay, it's starting to chug a little bit. It is chugging because of all the copies that we have, but that is okay. Oh, also the extra summons that they have as well. All right, so we get our damage over there. That's good. We get some health boost. So once again, these are even stronger. And we should be good for lethal next turn, assuming, let's see, even if they block here, we'll still have 60. And we have our Gris Rock Leads, yeah. End of the turn, okay, yeah. So a lot of, as mentioned, Sentry does have a lot of attack boost to do stuff. We'll summon our Grace of Rockfleet, and this should be fine anyways. Yeah, okay. I was going to summon it so that we can get rid of the extra imps after the attacks, but this is fine. Hey, got a new unit. Let's take a look at them. So this is the Engineer, gets an attack boost for every range unit on our side when it first comes into play, and then the end of turn heals for some stuff. It is also the epic version of the High Tinker. So if we do somehow end up getting that, we'll evolve into that. For those who are tuning in right now, we're still on some journey. We're almost done with it too. At least for this particular chapter. All right, Fast Callie, take a look at their skills. So whenever a hero attacks, meaning on both sides, we'll give negative attack to one of our range units, okay? And then whenever a unit on their side kills a enemy and it has flight, it will also give them extra attack. Okay, wow. All right, so got some threats coming. All right. Okay, pass that over there. All right, sure. And yeah, let's go. Murderer. You attack first, but I am the murderer, though I won't disappoint you. All right, so we are the murderer. Let's go. Damage pentagrams, as mentioned before. And won't make sense. You know, we'll summon our Mother Owl first. The Mother Owl has an owl at the beginning of the turn, and then we'll be able to also give plus attack to our units for later, because they will give negative attack to our range units. Okay. Ooh, this is going to be an issue. Yeah, summon our Grayson Rockfleet, why not? Summon our Grayson Rockfleet, deal some damage to some buildings, also destroy some stuff over here, give some attack boost to our units. Okay, as you can see, the negative attacks are occurring. And this is whenever a hero attacks, right? Okay, so whenever any unit attacks, we'll actually get negative attack to our units. Oof. Okay, we have a threat here with the Dragar, which has the attack boost and then also the other attack boost at the end. We will, let's see, we'll do our summons, and then we'll actually summon our, what do you call? So you can actually do this. We can actually destroy this now if we can. Yeah, sure, why not? We'll summon our Marquis de Sade over here just to get rid of this unit. So I can get extra attack from Sentry and extra health from the Ogre and the Yoster, so it'll be somehow balanced. Yeah. So so the extra health will come from the Ogre in terms of the initial heal, and then also the stones with the heal, and then the extra. Yeah. So I guess that wouldn't be so bad. It's not like you're trying to build a heal deck or anything, but yeah, just having above average stats with your extra attack boosts, and then the health will help out a lot. Forgive me, my husband. I'm your husband. I couldn't take revenge. I come to you. Oh, Lamis. Okay, the husband was the previous one here. Be cursed, murderer. Your deaths aren't only my fault. We are intoxicated by the spores which Mother called down. She's using you. Mother betrayed us. We didn't need the war, but she? Now I understand. Stop her, please. We're all affected by the poison pollens that are creating the rage. If the aim of the goddess is to break lives, the sisters are doing great. We have to stop them, all of them. Once you tried to do this and almost died. Now you are rushing into the fight under the mother's poison. These spores are similar to the berserk drink on Dratvet. They are causing anger and cloud conscience. Calm down. All right. Oh, another offer there. Let's close that out. All right. We are facing Resentful Una. At the beginning of the turn, we'll deal damage to our units. Okay. 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 No poison damage over there. Just still on the eye out for that. And yeah, let's do this. Okay, damage pentagrams first. Deals damage to our beginning, so just checking out there. Summon our Masura copies. Okay, and they did come out in the best order possible, so that's good. Take some damage at the beginning of the turn. That is okay. Next turn, we'll summon our Floss to give these an attack boost, and then also have an extra attackers on the board. Oof, okay, all right. Yeah, sure, right. So Floss over here. This unit here gives Toxin to our units whenever one of our units appears, but that's okay. We will get around that eventually. Yes, I just want to have a counterplay when I get second. Yes, that is also the other reason why I got Greedy. So the thing about Sentry is it's not going to help if they already kill you on the first 2 turns. So that is why having something like Greedy allows you to recover. I mean, Ogre also kind of does the same thing in terms of, so even if you go second there, then you can do your, what do you call it, your heal, and then the silence to follow up with stones, which is most of the time why I lose. Yeah. Which is, like I said, that's precisely why I get the Greedy pet. Yeah, turn order is really important, and also unit placement is also very important, but yeah, especially if they get to go first, they get to set up all of their board. They also get to go first attack. Usually if you're going second, you're pretty much in the defense mode, meaning that you'll need to defend against their attackers. So that is why it's not ideal to go... yeah, whenever you go second, you're always at a disadvantage. So that is why it's important to have strong units. So that way, if you do go first, you can actually force them to defend. And then if you have strong defense, well, you'll be able to withstand an attack. So we're on Tren Ancient Roots. Take a look at their skill. So at the end of the turn, we'll summon a totem. A totem will probably reflect damage. And then whenever a totem is attacked, and we'll deal damage to our warlord. Okay, sure. Okay. Okay. Oops. Okay. All right. Still no poison stuff. And yeah, let's go. I'm calm. I'm absolutely calm. I don't want to kill anyone. No, damn it, it's not working. Are there evil spirits in your head? Well, never mind. Now I'll make a hole in it and let them out. Damage pentagrams over there. Summoner Masseur copies, as mentioned. Oops. Oh, no. Oh, man. The game froze for a second, and then I guess I did the misclick drag stuff. Hopefully that won't cause us to lose here. When did the totems come out? They come out at the end of the turn. Okay, great. All right, the totems will... Okay, they don't do reflect damage. They just give plus health to units around, so that's not too bad. We'll summon our... Ooh, that's going to be a little different. Yeah, we'll summon our Floss instead. That'll be fine. We summon the Floss on the top to deal the damage to their Warlord, and then also we don't want our own Floss to be silenced quite yet because of the rabbit over there. That's why Dominus is important, because I found out he will force you to detour from your plan when he comes into play, and Sentry makes him more dangerous. Yes, that is correct. I've seen a nice combo with Sentry and Grace. So what you do is, if your Grace actually survives first turn, or if you can survive first turn, what you can end up doing, you summon Dominus first with the Sentry, and then next turn you follow up with the Grace, and so Grace will destroy something and then give the attack boost to the Dominus, which will not only have higher health, but then also get the attack boost, and then on top of that, it'll have the extra attack, so then it'll pretty much wipe out a lot of stuff. So that is also a nice little combo that you can do with the Sentry. Yeah, Dominus can be very dangerous just because of the high health. So high health and the high attack and the extra attack. So it'll force you to use other units in your squad in order to actually get rid of it. And I don't think I actually have anything for a first turn Dominus except for a Yoster. Some units that are actually good against Dominus are Shadow Shamuna, which has Metal Shield and a summon to block. You can also do Deadlord, that transforms a melee unit on their side. So in this case, it would be the Dominus. And let's see what else is there. Could do a flight unit. And could do a silence unit, I suppose. Oh, I forgot. I did not read the text over there. Oops. I just saw the word correct. I was like, yeah. So, yeah, I mean, there are some options against Dominus, but really, just because, I mean, what do you call it? You don't want it to be where you're putting units in your squad that are only there to counter specific units. You want to have units that are useful at all times if possible. Frost is good, Vixen is good, yeah. But you have to kind of build your squad for those particular units. So now we're on Bone Chewer Gnoll. Deals, so damage of 4. It's an upgrade of the previous skills we've seen. Yeah, if you do put Frost in your deck, you'll need to put other order units as well to support it. For Vixen, you'd want to build your deck with more freeze, and then with Deadlord, you can kind of splash that in whatever deck, just because it has the transform to get rid of stuff, and then also has those extra zombie copies to block and then also deal damage. All right, so we will start with our... Yeah, this is fine. We'll start with our Marquis de Sade. The reason why is because of the high health. And then it also doesn't have a lot of attack relative to its high health, so that's good. It will allow it to actually take some damage based on this damage over here. Okay, we got this unit here that reflects damage, and then also gets block. We'll summon our Mother Owl over here. We want to give this unit an attack boost if we can. This unit, it does get poisoned because of the Marquis de Sade, so that's good. And we need to get around the block that it does get every time it attacks. Okay. Let's see here. We'll summon our Lancelot over here. This Lancelot we put in because it reflects damage whenever one of our units are attacked, including, well, I don't know if it does the Warlord. I think it's just for our own units. But this is fine. We'll get rid of this unit over here. Okay, nope, yeah, it's just for our units, so that's fine. So these will be destroyed next turn. Summon our Floss over here, destroy that. Also, we don't want to trigger off the damage, the spikes, and we do want to have units that can actually do that reflect damage. That's why now, many times I'm sacrificing my Grace just to get rid of one unit that I can't ignore and I don't have a good answer for. Yeah. Ideally, you would want to, what do you call? Ideally, you would want to have units that can destroy or deal damage or affect units more than one unit. So in other words, if you say, a good example, I'm trying to think what's a good example. Yeah, well, I guess Deadlord is a good example. So Deadlord itself, not only can it destroy a unit by just transforming it, it also has those other summons on the board. So that'll allow you to get a numerical advantage just by summoning it. I mean, you get a +3, if you will. But typically you don't want to be trading units, because if you're trading units just going like 1 for 1, then if that unit itself is destroyed and you don't have a backup for those units, then you're going to have issues. So that is why you would like to have advantage over your summons if you can. So in other words, not only does a unit destroy something, but then also creates a unit or creates another issue for them on the board. All right, we'll do our Masora copies over here. Okay. This is the worst case scenario for Masora, where even if you put it at the exact top, the copy will then land on the bottom. And then because the copy lands on the bottom, you only get the 1 extra copy that will be here for the next turn. But this is okay. We now have lethal on 3 lanes, so shouldn't be so much of an issue. How much block do they have, though? They have 15 block. Okay, because of this unit here. Yeah, we'll summon our... Actually, no, we don't want to summon anything to trigger this off, so we'll just skip the turn. And there we go. I didn't want to trigger off the reflect damage, so that's why we just skipped the turn over there. Okay, got a few more battles left. Yep. Oh, 2 more. Great. All right, so we're on Ferty, Poison, Sting. Take a look at their skills. So at the end of the turn, we'll give Toxin to one of our units. And then whenever one of our units are attacked, we'll do damage to our Warlord. Sure. All right. Okay, still nothing too crazy. Okay, some flight units and some plus health. And yeah, let's go. Okay, damage pentagrams first. We'll summon our Floss, actually, with the extra copies. We're summoning it on the top so that way we can get the maximum amount of copies for the attack. I think of it a lot, and Domino is just so noisy as an answer. Yes, it is. I mean, you can never go wrong if you summon Dominus. The only issue is if, say... I'm trying to think, one scenario where you wouldn't summon Dominus if you had it. I guess if you're facing a Kabos, that's the one that gets the block and then reflex damage. You don't want to summon it against that. But even then, you can actually summon the Kabos on a different row and then have the adjacent damage to destroy, or not destroy, but deal the vampire damage that they do have. So we summon the Floss over here, or sorry, we summon the Yost over here to silence the Dandy Croc, to stop the attack steal when it attacks, and then also the spikes. What does Toxin happen? Toxin is end of turn to just one of our units. All right, yeah, that's fine. All right, so we are taking some damage every time one of our units are attacked. So that is okay. We'll summon our Aggressive Rock Fleet. Actually, hold on. We'll summon our Sharks first, then we'll summon our Aggressive Rock Fleet. Excuse me. Water burp. The reason why we summon the Sharks first is to open up these lanes. And then also they can count as fodder towards the extra 7 attacks if a hero is destroyed. And we don't mind filling up our board anyways, because we do want to get around the toxin that is given to our units. We'll summon our Masora just to get rid of the totem. Oh, okay. We just have our lethal over there. That's fine too. Okay. Got one more battle. Yep, we're on last battle of the journey for this chapter. Rattling Antanta. Take a look at their skills. Okay, so whenever one of their units attacks, we'll poison the unit that attacks for some damage. Whenever poison triggers, we'll deal damage to our warlord. Okay, and then whenever a unit dies on our side that's poisoned, it will heal their units. Sure. And see a lot of poison shenanigans going on there. So poison, some poison as seen before, plus health to their warlord. Okay, some damage, and yeah, let's do this. I am Antanta. Kiss the dust in front of the daughter of Mother Nature. Beg me for mercy and what is this? Growl. You? What is this? Oh, this dialogue is crazy. All right. Let's start with our Colossus once again. Deal some poison damage to these buildings. All right, get rid of those. That's cool. Another cool thing about this Floss is not only does it get plus health at the end of the turn, this first spawn that they have will actually give plus health once poison does trigger. Okay, they have their Marquis de Sot. We're going to summon our Grace of Rockfleet behind the building here to silence this and not let the poison occur. We'll get a health boost to our units at the end because we have at least one female, which I guess in this case it's themselves. Next turn we'll summon our Grace of Rockfleet to deal some damage. See the poison damage happening over here, so we'll take some damage to our Warlord. And then this unit will get a health boost. Do our Sharkh summons. And then we'll also summon our Grace of... actually, won't be able to deal enough damage. We'll summon our... We'll summon our own Marquis de Sot. So that way we can deal poison damage to their own stuff. Okay, we are threatening lethal on these lanes over here. So that's good. We just got the poison damage out, so that way if we do need to run through these lanes, we do have the option to actually destroy them, as opposed to just going for straight attack to win by combat. Which we are going to try to do, but for the most part, we do want to make sure that we can get rid of their units if we can, or if we actually need to. So yeah, that poison damage going on over there. Ouch. Okay, we got our Grace of Rockfleet damage, or not, our Yoster damage over there. So I can see unit with large health because of the poison happening on our side, but combat, combat, and combat. And there you go. Wait, this is Mother who spread the spores of anger to make beastmen belligerent and take over pastoral. This is not me. I am begging you, put down the sword. You don't control yourself. I have the antidote. I'll help. No. That was fun. And what I was planning is that to have Grace, Masora, and Dominus is that you may trigger the silence early so you can sub the other units. Yes, that is a good idea. Easy, Adam. I am Lilith, remember? Be a good boy. Put down this bloodstained thing and drink from this bottle. Good. Lilith, what's going on? The last thing I remember, the bloody fog before my eyes. Was it me who slaughtered Naga like this? She was a shrew anyways, and you were under the influence of the spores. Let's keep going. We need to stop Mother. Okay, cool. So we got our rewards at the end, and see we did complete it before the timer is up. This timer starts as soon as you start a new chapter, so that is why we had to get this done before tomorrow. So we'll do that. We can claim these just by going out, and they'll claim automatically for us. That's cool. No trophies that we don't want. We will exit, and then we will start us on the next chapter over here. We're not going to do that, so we're actually going to X out over here, and we'll continue. Oh, I was trying to close out, but whatever. So now we're starting on Dactyl Chapter 3. The plants are everywhere, worse than in the city center, and they seem alive. They are. Mother controls nature. She subdued the plane. I'm afraid it is too late, and we're going to face death. At least I don't want to kill everyone I see. Well, except Mother. Let's go. Time to finish the business. Okay, so, well, this is Chapter 3. Or in this case, you can call it Chapter 6 over there. Chapter 3 of Dactyl. All right. Let's just take a quick look at the first boss over here. 35 journey bosses to beat for this chapter. Take a look at this Aksa and Sandlover. So at the end of the turn, we'll give Toxin to one of our units, and then whenever one of our units attacks, we'll deal damage to our Warlord. So kind of the same stuff as before from last time. So we got those over there. Pretty much the same units. Yeah. And so we'll close that out. You can see on this trophy counter over here, we actually have we have 3 weeks in order to get it done. 3 or 4 weeks, right? 720. Yeah, we have roughly 4 weeks to get it done. So we can check back in on that for next week. We can slow down for there. Jipoga, just to follow up on that. So also too, if you're typically when you're facing Ogre, you do want to use units with high attack as opposed to high defense, because the AI tends to silence units that have high attack versus units with high defense. which actually can work in both directions too. So if you have units with high attack, you can force them to do the silence early, and then if you have units with high defense, they can actually well, it'll stop your units from being silenced. So either way, you can plan out to do your battles there. So yeah, so just a quick recap of today's stream. So we did some Dark Tower, and we got 1 win, which was not great, especially since we messed up on one of the other battles. We also did some Wish Shop on both accounts. Got some nature units on one side, and then for this one here, what are we wishing for here? We're wishing for, oh, well, nature units on this side too. And for this particular account, we're trying to get units that we already have, so that way we don't mess up our black market, our summons. So typically in black market, you'll only get units that you already have. So in this case, we do have these, so that's why we don't want to get more units to. We want to get more chances to get our own stuff. Thank you so much. Yeah, hey, absolutely. We're here to answer any questions, entertain, and do whatever. And then we also did some journey. And so, yeah, we did some journey. We got through chapter 5, and I guess we could potentially do it for tomorrow. I got to see what my schedule is. We'll see if we have some more stuff for tomorrow, most likely. So for tomorrow's stream, yeah, I guess we can actually do some journey tomorrow. Probably get through the first 10 or 10, 15. Maybe we can just go the full half, because they're in 35, so we can do that. So yeah, I guess tomorrow we'll do some Dark Tower, we'll do some more journey, and yeah, we'll check back in on that. So thanks guys for tuning in. If you guys have any questions, comments, feedback, or concern, leave a message on Twitch, Discord, or YouTube. The content streaming schedule is right up there in the white box, so check it out. Please like and follow on Twitch for the live stream, and then like and subscribe on YouTube for more videos. Like I said, we're going to have some more Journey, more Dark Tower. Our world event is currently going on right now. You can also look in the Mighty Party Explained playlist that I have on the YouTube, and it will actually explain stuff about Wish Shop and other things in Mighty Party. And yeah, if you see a video there, or if you don't see a video there that isn't covered, leave me a note, and yeah, we'll make a video for you. Otherwise, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate each and every one of you guys supporting the channel. And yeah, this is Happysplasher, signing off.